video is about casting off or binding off your knitting, which means working a row here that will get rid of these stitches and stop your knitting unravelling. Binding off, I think, is actually a clearer term, but always in the UK we've said casting off. Binding off is more North American. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to do it. This is on the right side of your work if you were working stockinette or stocking stitch. Again, that's just an American and an English word for the stitch that looks like a load of little upside down, or a load of little V's, some upside down, some not. So you start by knitting 2 stitches just in the normal way. So that's 1 and 2. And then what you want to do is to take this stitch, so the furthest one away, the furthest to the right, over the one you've just knitted. You can do this with your hands, and that's quite a good way to start, or your fingers, and you just sort of pick it up and do it like that. Just going to put it back to show you the other way. Or you can do it with the point of your left hand knitting needle, and you just take it over like that. And you'll see you've got little, like a chain, like a little sort of loop, chain, flat loop there. It'll become a bit clearer if I do a few more. Again, you can do it with your fingers like that, have to be a little bit careful. Or you can do it with the point of your left hand needle. I kind of rest the index finger of my left hand, I'm right-handed, just there, so that I don't sort of take it too far, it just sort of balances a bit. And there you can see you've got your initial one and now 2 other ones. So you just carry on till you get to the end. Got to try and do that quickly. Fingers or needle. I always used to do it with my fingers, but since I've started knitting a bit more, I tend to do it with the needle. I can do it with the needle point, it's a little bit quicker, but not really going to make much difference in the big scheme of things. I'm carrying on here because I just want to show you what you have to do at the end when you've only got the 1 stitch left on your right hand needle. Just coming up to it now. So you do it in the same way, obviously the one looping over there. So now you've just got 1 stitch, and what you do here is, this is the yarn tail, this is the yarn attached to your ball of wool. I like to leave long yarn tails because they're useful for sewing things up often. So you cut that, and then holding your piece of knitting in one hand and your needle in the other, you just pull that loop to your right until you just see that yarn tail just coming through the loop like that. And then you'll see that's all firm. Now, when you cast off or bind off like this, you'll see you've got like a little kind of chainy sort of thing of knitting across the top here. Now that is what a bound off or cast off edge looks like. Sometimes you'll need to know which is the cast on edge, which is this one and looks like that, and which is the bound or cast off edge, which looks like that. So I hope you found this little tutorial useful. If you've got any questions, please get in touch with me via my website.